Well, hey there guys, this is Nicole Domeray, and if you're here watching this, it's because you are a brand new team member and you're looking to actually start talking to people, and I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about what that looks like and hopefully give you a few tips on how you can make this more efficient, give you the right tools so you don't feel like you're ever frustrated or struggling, because nobody ever wants to do that. And then help you be able to build your own team and help people get healthy. So I think with all that being said, the last thing you want to do is feel frustrated. And the way you don't feel frustrated in network marketing is to talk to people, to get into action. The lifeblood of any network marketing business, or any marketing business for that matter, is new people and being able to help them. So I heard just a couple of weeks ago that selling products is how you make money. But what does that mean, and how do you do that? Who do you talk to? What do you say? And if you want to talk more about the business rather than product. So there are a lot of questions, and I think the best thing you could do for yourself is to always keep it simple. The simpler, the easier, okay? Never gonna say this business is easy. It's absolutely 100% worth it. There's nothing better out there because it is the lowest risk with absolutely no overhead and no caps. You don't have a boss. The only way that you could fail is if you quit. You are your own CEO. And I'm not going to say that's easy, because you have to have the continuity, the discipline, the determination, and being able to plug into your team on a consistent basis is going to help you with that, especially your mentor and the person that invited you to watch this tape. So with that, I'm going to go over a few things that will help you with your business, and I think they are staples that you should always have in your head, on a piece of paper, in your language, definitely, when you're reaching out to people. And how to talk to people is an art, but if you're a people person, even if you're not a people person, the most important thing you have to understand is that you have to be able to add value, and you've got to be able to do that in a short amount of time. Every conversation is going to be different because of the situation, because of the person you're talking to, maybe the environment, and also why you're talking to them. Are you talking to them about product? Are you talking to them about business? Are you talking to them about both? So let's talk about the things that are most important here. I'm going to kind of give you a skeleton, an outline of the most important things when you are reaching out. You want to keep it brief. You want to be direct, because people respect that. So let's talk about that. Be direct. You want to be direct because people know when you're blowing smoke. If you ask a lot of questions or you give a lot of compliments over time, and then you ask them if they'd be open to taking a look, then they feel like they've been bamboozled, and you definitely don't want them to make you out to be some type of snake oil salesman or vacuum cleaner salesman, which vacuum cleaner salesmen are amazing, but there were a lot of people out there that threw the dirt and couldn't vacuum it up, okay? And that's not who you are. You always have to remember that you're here for a reason, so keep going back to that reason. Why did you sign up? And if you say, I don't know, just remember that there was an instinctual feeling that you had of, what if this worked? What if it worked for you? What does that mean for you? For it to work for you to do what? X, Y, Z, to pay off debt, to bring you home to be with your children, to make a little money to put towards your groceries, to pay off college debt. Maybe it's to be able to save for college for your children. There's so many reasons people come here, and the faster you find out why you're here and what you need most and what's most important to you, your why, that's important. But your why is definitely not going to get you paid. Your action steps are. So I don't want to digress. Let's move on to number 2. So first of all, be direct. Number 2, call out that elephant in the room. So if you are reaching out to someone, maybe at a network meeting, you decided to go to a real estate meeting and start talking to entrepreneurs and say something like this. Hey, listen, I know you love what you do, but listen, I have a side job where I help professionals, and I don't know if you'd be open to hearing more, and right now is definitely not the place to do that. But if you'd like to hear more, I'd love to talk to you about it in a couple of days when you have about 5 minutes. Would you be offended if somebody said that to you? You didn't sell anybody anything. You just basically asked somebody if they'd be open. And you know what? They may say yes, and they may say no. Or they may say, hey, take my information, we'll see. That's how you start networking. And it's so easy to do if you keep it simple and direct. So calling that elephant out goes like this. Hey, listen, you and I don't know each other very well. My friend over there told me that you were in real estate, or my friend told me that you were a chiropractor. My friend told me that you were into fitness and you really love instructing, or you've been doing that for a long time. Listen, I know we don't know each other well, but I love what I do, and this may not be for you at all, but I'd love to share it with you properly if you have 10 minutes. Not here, of course, but I'd love to tell you about what I do and see if maybe it'd be a fit for you. And again, if it's not, totally cool. Would you be offended by that? I don't think so. Because we're trying to keep it simple, and we're also trying to add value to them. You also want to pique their curiosity. And when you're not at an event where you're actually able to talk to someone because it's too loud, or really it's not a place you would need to be talking, like maybe working out next to someone and they're trying to get their sweat on and you're trying to sell something to them, they'll probably run every time they see you come in the door. So you definitely don't want to do that. That's where you start adding value as well. Understanding and respecting the person, where they're at and what they're doing and who they are. So always call that elephant out if you don't know them. Or if you want to say, listen, this is not about what we were talking about, but I wanted to share something that I do. I actually have a home-based business I've been doing for a little while now, and I help people with their health and finances. It may not be for you at all, but I'd love to share it with you properly when you have about 5 minutes. Does that sound cool? Would you be open to that? No? Okay, cool. Yeah? Okay, listen, I'll call you, or I'll send, hey, here's my phone number. Let me give that to you. May I give it to you right now, or are you on Facebook? Guys, it's so easy to share information because you probably would do that with anybody outside of sales. Even if you just met them at the park, if you're a mom, or if you're working out and you see somebody that you have something in common when you start talking, when you're sharing a machine or something. You just sometimes want to trade information with someone that kind of adds value to your life, even in that 5 minutes that you meet them, because you enjoyed the conversation. Why not get to know them better? People are very open to sharing their Facebook more than they are their phone numbers, but you need to kind of fill that out because it may be very easy for you to get their phone number. Okay, so be direct, call out that elephant, and then ask if they're open. That's really important. And the word open is really important. A lot of people say, would you be interested? Our market is so saturated with this, that, and the other that most people are very standoffish. They're not interested because they don't know what they don't know. But most people are open to things because they don't want to feel like they're not open to something new. It's a psychological thing, but it's true and it works. So to ask them if they're open instead if they're interested will definitely lower the resistance and get more response. So definitely ask if they're open, and how that looks is we're going to try all three. Be direct, call out the elephant, and ask if they're open. Hey, listen, I know we're not actually talking about what I do, but I wanted to bring that really up fast because I'm about to walk out the door. We don't know each other well, but you seem super motivating. And you're motivated to do whatever it is that you love to do, whatever it is, guys. And I just want to see if maybe you'd be open to taking a look what I'm doing. If not, cool. That's it. Giving them an out. That's what I just said. You always have to give them an out. And that out sounds like this may or may not be for you, and that's totally cool. But if you'd be open to taking a look at it, I'd be happy to share some information with you or share it with you properly. And then end it again with another out. And if not, like I said before, totally cool. Rock on. You're awesome. Would that offend you? It's pretty easy. You just gotta follow that structure. So here's something that's important. If you're in person, it's always really important that they see that you have a life too. You may be standing in Subway in a line waiting to get a sandwich, and you actually have the opportunity to spark up a conversation with someone. I've actually seen someone offer a spark to someone because they were mixing it for themselves. They caught somebody's eye, they smiled at them and said, "Oh, do you want this?" And they said, "What is it?" And then they ended up sparking a person while they waited 15 minutes in line at Subway, got their number, and had a brand new customer. You know, it's really funny how we can make this very natural, and when we get out of our head, it is natural. We're not really trying to sell anybody, and if you stop thinking about the bottom line or thinking about a sale and just actually trying to get to know someone and seeing if you can fit that in, that's how this is going to work. So let's say you're at the gym and you just meet someone in person and you think this person is super inspirational. It's okay to say that. Man, I think you're awesome. You are so cool. I love getting to know you. Listen, I know this isn't the time and I'm running out the door because I have to get my kids. But I have a side business and I work with a lot of professionals on the side. It doesn't interfere with what they're currently doing. Would you be open to taking a look at that? And if not, totally cool, man. Oh, what is it? Well, listen, you know what? I really got to go get my kids. So how about I get your information and I will absolutely share that with you later. I promise. Bam. Those are bold words and they're important words. Who wants something that when they've been promised something? Most people, when you promise them something, it's because they want something. So that's also psychological, but I'm telling you, it works. And the reason you don't share the name of your company is because instead of them reaching out to you, all they're going to do is get on that little thing that most people don't know about. What's it called? I don't know, Google, right? Advocare. What's that? Why do they need you now, right? They definitely need you. So you always want to pique curiosity, but not give too much information, because that comes later when you can talk to them on the phone without distractions and share your story, add value to their life, and find out where they're at and what they need. So you definitely want to always keep your engine running and your car in the ignition, which means let them see your tail lights. You're busy, and you are. You're not walking around waiting for a customer. You came in here in network marketing because you knew you had a busy lifestyle. And network marketing fit into your life. You saw the bigger picture. You were cast vision, and you saw that this could actually solve a lot of problems in your life, or maybe just be a solution to add more money to your budget, or maybe better health, right? And then with that, you saw that you wanted to help other people. Always keep that why you started in the forefront of your mind, because most people's whys are the same. We always need a solution somewhere in our health or finances. So because you're busy, let them know you're busy. You're not waiting around for them, and that makes you a lot more attractive. That is attraction marketing. Very, very important that you do that. But also when you say, I can't share that with you right now because I'm running out the door, but I'd love to and I'd want to do it properly, I promise I'll get that information to you. Are you on Facebook? Can I get your name? Here, type it in right now, or let me have your number. As a matter of fact, here's my number. Here's my number. Can I give that to you and put it in your phone? Okay, cool. They're never going to say no if you say that. Here's my phone number. Can I put it in your phone? Cool. Great. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Can I have your phone number? Because definitely want you to know when you're calling me that that's my number. I want to plug it in properly. They'll give you your number. And then you text them. Don't call them. Text them and say, hey, it was really such a pleasure getting to know you. I promise, again, I promise I'll get that information to you later today when I get back home. You're busy, but you do have something that has piqued their interest, but they also see you're a busy person and a person of good integrity, and now they're interested, because we all want to be surrounded by people like that. We also want to know where people are going. So here I am moving on to, I was going to go on a lot of things, but I don't think I need to. I think that's really important because if I give you too much information, I think you're going to get overwhelmed. So with that, this is really important. Being consistent every day, reaching out to 5 to 10 new people every day. And I know that sounds like a lot, but it isn't when it takes 30 seconds to reach out to a person. Maybe it's somebody on Facebook that seems super motivated to help others or motivated to serve others. Super inspirational, maybe in their health goals, and you see that. Maybe you've heard one of your friends say that they can't sleep at night and they're exhausted, and you know exactly what you have for them. Maybe one of your friends says, you know what, I can't not get a handle on my cravings and I have gained 10 pounds. What the heck, what am I gonna do? I can't even wake up and play with my kids on Saturday morning because I'm so tired and exhausted from the week. Maybe you heard someone say that their spouse lost a job. Social media, guys, people share how they feel. They really do, a lot of people. Now, the one thing you wanna also watch out is not to go after really needy people that are always complaining, they're always broke, they're always negative talking. Those people, you don't want them on your team. You just don't, because they will pull you down, frustrate you, and you don't want to drag bodies around. You want to motivate, you want to get motivated people, not motivate people. And that's how this works. The more motivated people and people to recruit up because you respect them, maybe you're even a little intimidated by them because they're a leader in the community, those people, they think like this. They understand residual income and how to make money work for them. Don't be afraid to talk to people that have money because they understand. Don't think you just need to talk to people that don't, or people that are super unhealthy. That's not what this is. You definitely want to talk to them because everybody needs what we have, everybody. But you also want to think of everybody else that may already have a heart for serving and leading in charities and stuff like that. People want the opportunity to have an abundance to give back. So remember those people too. But the most important thing, really, the most important thing, 2 things here. Never ever wear a heart monitor attached to people's responses. If they say no, or get lost, or that's a scam, or that's a pyramid, or it probably won't work, that's okay. Because some people will, some people won't, but there are definitely people waiting. And in order to get to those people that are waiting, you're probably gonna get some no's. You may even get some haters. But to get to the good people, to get to the people that are saying yes, you're gonna have to go through that. And that's okay. Don't wear a heart monitor, because some of those haters may come back later when they see how consistent you are and how determined you are to save lives, help lives, change lives, including your own. People are in bad places. I've been there. Maybe you have too. But here we are now, wanting to help others because somebody got out of their comfort zone to help us. So with that, guys, I hope this helps you. And just know that your leader is there to answer any questions, and I am too. Feel free to reach out to me with anything, and let's rock and roll. Change lives, one person at a time. Offer solutions to people, and remember, it's all about why you came here. Keep it simple. Take care, guys.